Good afternoon, guys. So this is ka-bocchi speaking, and today is July 5, and we're just gonna check if what's happening on our fruiting bags. So this is the current pinheads that we're actually monitoring. So the right side pinheads actually grow faster than the left side, as you can see, and hopefully it will continue to grow up until maturity. But at the same time, you can see the pink oyster mushroom that we have on top is now have pinheads showing, and hopefully that would go up until maturity as well. And at the same time, this is the first time that we're gonna encounter contamination. As you can see here inside, there are green molds, so highly possible that came from the mycelia on the last fruiting that we've taken out from that bag. So I'm gonna show you how to actually clean it, but I just need to check it out, what's really happening on them. Give me a minute, I'm gonna take out that fruiting bag. Okay, so we now have the bag, and I'm just checking how wide is the contamination is. So based on what I'm seeing right now, it's just on this area, and the plastic itself is actually contaminated or got some contamination as well. So it would be better to actually remove together with the plastic. So I'm just gonna get some tool. You can use cutter on this kind of cases, since scissor might be a hard thing to use, but it's up to you. It's about preference and what tools you currently have. So give me a minute again. Okay, so what I have here is actually my scalpel. I bought this online. The blade is 10 pesos and the handle is, I think it's 100 plus. So around, let's say around 200, you're gonna get something like this. And I use this for my culture or making spawns for mushrooms. So what I'm going to do is to cut this portion here and yeah, throw it out. Okay, it's gonna be hard if I'm gonna use just one hand, and it might spread the contamination, so I'll just let you see once I'm done. Give me a minute or two. Okay guys, so as you can see, I did cut a bit of chunks, and I've tried to actually not touch the contaminated part when I'm actually scraping. I just scrape around the contaminated part. So yeah, that's it. That's how I actually gonna do it. So this is the first time that we did do some light scraping. So you'll consider this as just light scraping because we didn't remove a large part of our fruiting bag, but we just did scrape enough portion to save our bags from more contamination. Because if you just let the contamination sit there, let's say for a week, you're probably gonna expect it to spread around this part here, and after that it's gonna go down. Then you're gonna be forced to actually cut the big part of your fruiting bag. So if you're just taking care of small amount of fruiting bags and you do have time to actually scrape the small portions of those contamination, that would be great. And also at the same time, you see this part around this plastic, what I'm going to do is to also remove them, because there might be some possible contaminants around there. So give me a minute again. Okay, so I did remove a small part of the plastic, and there. Also, I just want to update how we actually opened the bags that is enclosed by a rubber band. Previously, what we did is to actually cut around the rubber band. I think that it would be better just to actually flip the plastic outside. Okay, just an example, just like this. So what I did, I removed the rubber band and just flip the plastic outside, and it will create this kind of opening, which is enough for the air to actually go through, make the mycelia active, and yeah, afterwards pinheads will gonna come out on that opening. That big of an opening is enough for us. Okay, so just because I actually prefer this, because if we're gonna cut the plastic around the rubber band, which will make it like this, like that, which will make it like that, then when we actually mist, the water is actually goes inside the bag, which is not an ideal situation. What we want is when we mist, the excess water is just gonna be around and not inside, because once it got inside, it can be a possible cause of contamination, an early contamination. So yeah, that's it. So I'll just gonna get it back on our fruiting chamber. And also, as you can see, this is one of the fruit that I have on this. It's just that it did side fruit, so I just removed it temporarily up until it does actually matures. But you don't have to do that. I just want to do that. It's up to you. It's side fruited because there's an opening, or there's a small hole at the side, so it want to grow there. Then you cannot stop it unless you're gonna remove the peanuts, which I don't want to. I just let it go up until maturity. So okay, give me a minute again. I'll be back. Okay, so there we've put it back. Although it doesn't look like it's the same as before. Well, anyway, we'll just leave it like that and keep taking care of them up until maturity of the pinheads that we saw a few days ago. But this pinheads, we just saw this earlier this morning. And that's it, guys. See you tomorrow for the next update. And also at the same time, as a bonus, we're gonna check this out again each day together with this container. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.